I already decluttered majority of my makeup collection at this point, but today we're really gonna focus in on lip products. I can't believe I own this many lipsticks. Majority of them are nudes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely a nude lipstick kind of gal, but I also have some different shades in there, some colorful shades, things like that I definitely need to declutter. You guys know I'm on a declutter roll. I've decluttered so many different things. I recently just did a 150 eyeshadow palette declutter, which is crazy to even think about. So today we're really going to hone in on lipsticks. I'm gonna get rid of a few, I'm gonna keep a few, and I'm gonna show you what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of. So if you guys like declutters, make sure you give this video a big like so that way I can film more videos just like it. Subscribe to my channel because it's free and it would really mean a lot to me. And with that, let's go ahead and hop right into the declutter. So for today's video, I have 2 lip drawers to get through. This doesn't seem like a lot compared to like my eyeshadow palette declutter, but you have to consider how small lipsticks actually are. There are dozens of lipsticks in these drawers, so I am going to divide it up into lip glosses, lipsticks, and also liquid lipsticks just because I feel like that'll be a little bit easier. So the first category I'm going to dive into is liquid lipsticks. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead and just organized my liquid lipsticks to the best of my ability in this clear container. I have about 75% of my liquid lipsticks in here, and the reason I decided to do it this way is because I wanted this declutter to be a little bit more organized than some of my other declutters. So I'm just going to go through each and every single product. I may do some swatches, but for the most part, I'm going to set it up in 3 different piles. So this pile right here is going to be products that I'm just getting rid of. They may be old. I just know I'm not going to use them. The middle is going to be what I'm keeping, and then to my right are going to be products that I am donating. I will only be donating products that I have not used simply because I don't think it's very sanitary to donate used lip products. So for that reason, I may have more products that I'm getting rid of that I'm donating, but again, I'm only doing that for sanitary purposes. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to first start off with these guys right here because these right here are my personal favorites. These are by NYX. These are the Line and Load Lippies. Now, what I love most about these in particular is that they aren't like a regular liquid lipstick. As you can see, the applicator is really, really small. So you can use it to actually line your lips and fill your lips in completely. I love this shade right here. I use these 2 lip products together very, very often. This one right here is in the shade Never Listen, and this one right here is in the shade DM Me. They are both really, really beautiful nude shades, very warm nude shades, so they're not too mauve or anything like that, which is why I am going to be keeping both of these. Let's actually talk about these Wet n Wild lip products right here. These are all from the Wet n Wild, I want to say Rose collection, like Metal Rose collection. Now, I used these once, never use them again. I honestly don't think I'm going to use them again, so I'm just going to donate all 3 of these. I do want to note that these Wet n Wild liquid lipsticks are really, really awesome. Actually, this is a lip gloss, and this one here is a matte lipstick, and this one is a matte lipstick as well. So I do own quite a few liquid lipsticks from Dose of Colors. These are really, really awesome. I really love the formula of these. I do want to go through them though because I feel like there are a few shades in here that I don't reach for often, so I want to figure out which ones I'm keeping and getting rid of. This right here is a collaboration with Desi and Katie. This one is called My Main. I'm most definitely going to keep this one even though it is more of a limited edition product. I do really love the shade. Look at that. That is so beautiful. So I'm most definitely going to put this in the keep pile. Another shade I'm definitely keeping is this one right here. This is Dose of Color Sand. You guys, this is such a beautiful nude shade. Like, it's very, very nude. Definitely reminds me of like Myth by MAC. I love that it is in a liquid lipstick form, and I also love that I can mix this formula with other shades to get a custom shade. A shade that I'm probably going to get rid of is this one right here called Bury Me. I got this a while ago, and as you can see, the formula is just very, very chunky and thick, and it's very, very hard to apply, and for that reason, I just feel like it's old and it's just time to get rid of it. I'm also going to get rid of this one called Merlot. I definitely feel like the formula is very, very similar. Actually, I lied. This is actually really, really pretty. I thought this was another one that was dried out on me, but it's going strong and I really love the color, so I am going to keep this one. This next one is called Stone. You guys, Stone for so long was sold out by Dose of Colors when it originally came out. It is such a beautiful, I don't know, it's like a purpley, pinky mauve shade. It is so unique and so different, so I am going to keep this one as well. Lastly, we have Truffle. Oh my God, Truffle for so long was such a favorite of mine, but it is getting to that point where it's getting a little bit harder to apply. It definitely is more of like a thicker formula, which isn't how the formula is set up to be. So I am going to get rid of this one. But I do believe that my liquid lipstick in collaboration with Collab called I'm Nude Here is a pretty spot on dupe for Truffle by Joseph Colors. As you can see, both of them are very, very similar. I definitely feel like this one leans a little bit more pink, whereas this one is a little bit more of a darker mauve, but they are very, very similar. So I'm not too bent out of shape over the fact that I'm getting rid of Truffle because I still have this one that I created with Collab. So holla. Let's actually talk about these lip products right here. These are by CoverGirl. These are the full spectrum matte idol lipsticks. Now, I don't believe I've tried these yet. Actually, I have. I've tried this very, very dark one, but I don't think I've swatched this red one. Okay, not my favorite of red, so I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to donate this purple one just because I know for a fact I have never used it or swatched it. And as for this very, very deep one, this one is pretty, but I'm not even going to swatch it because, again, this is a brand new one and I definitely want to donate it. I also have this product right here by Ofra. This is a Flexi Slick. Now, one thing about Ofra's Flexi Slicks is that they're not necessarily liquid lipstick. They're more alongside like lip creams. I really love this shade. I love the formula of the Flexi Slick. This one right here is in the shade Stretch. It is so incredibly beautiful. Do you see that shade right there? So I'm definitely gonna keep this. Now, I also have this right here, which is a collaboration with Patrick Starr. It's from MAC. This is in the shade Ultimate Diva. You guys, this is such a gorgeous shade. I use it about once or twice and I really, really, really love the color. I feel like this is definitely a color I would want to wear during like the fall season with like a green smoky eye or something like that. That is beautiful. You can even wear this with a neutral eye. I know that this is a limited edition product, but I am going to keep it around because I do really love the shade. Let's talk about these right here. These are by Persona Cosmetics. These are so incredible. If you guys haven't tried the formula of Persona Cosmetics liquid lipsticks, I definitely recommend. This one is in the shade OG. This is probably one of my favorite nude liquid lipsticks. As you can see, I use it quite a bit. I am going to swatch it right here. That is probably like my perfect nude, to be completely honest. I really love nudes that aren't too light, but also not too dark. Definitely gonna keep this around. Another shade by Persona Cosmetics that I'm gonna keep around is this one. This one is called Holy Grail. It is such a beautiful, vibrant red. If there's another thing you guys should know about me is that I love collecting red lipsticks or red lip products and nude lip products. So that's definitely gonna be a trend that you'll see. That is Holy Grail, of course, a Holy Grail color that I need to keep in my collection. A shade that I'm going to get rid of from Persona Cosmetics is this one right here. This is called Flamingo. I just don't ever reach for shades like this, so I'm definitely going to get rid of it. It definitely is more of like a true pink color. I don't feel like this color is beautiful on me, so I am going to get rid of it. And as you can see, I barely use this shade right here, so I'll probably give it to my mom or a friend of mine. So I have a couple of lipsticks right here from NARS. These are little minis that came, I want to say these came in a set. This one is Hot Blooded and this one's called Get It On. These are nude shades. I don't know what it is. I just love collecting nudes. Oh, that is beautiful. This one is in the shade Get It On. Honey, cute. And this one right here is Hot Blooded. Oh my God, this is beautiful too. Wow, both of these shades are stunning. But you know what? I feel like I have a lot of shades like this. This one is called Get It On. So I'm going to give this to my sister or my mom. And I'm going to keep Hot Blooded just because it is more of like a peachy orange, but not too orange, if you get me. Like that one is beautiful. I do have a couple more products from NARS. These are also the lip pigments. This one is called Antigua. This is such a beautiful shade. I have used this quite a bit. Do I keep it or do I get rid of it? I feel like I've already kept so many shades that are this color, but I really do love this formula. Since I got rid of this one by NARS, this one is very similar. I'm going to keep this one just because I don't have that formula in that shade. And this one right here is called American Woman. I don't think I've swatched this one ever. You know what? I haven't ever used this, so I'm just going to donate it just because I feel like I may even have a shade very similar to that. I also really love these by NARS right here. I can't remember what they're called. These are called their lip covers. At least that's what it says right here on the very bottom. I really love the formula. This definitely is more of a lip cream than anything. Do you guys see that color right there? That is stunning. That is more of like a peachy nude. Definitely gonna keep this around. Another one I think I might keep is this one right here. This one is in the shade Embrasi Moi. Probably butchering that, but as you can see, this is a very, very light peachy nude. I feel like both of these mixed together would make a really, really beautiful shade. Since I do really like the formula, I'm definitely going to keep both of these in my collection because, honey, stunning, gorgeous, feels amazing on the lips, so you can't even really beat it. Let's actually talk about some of these MAC Retro Matte liquid lipsticks that don't have wands on them because these belong in my freelance makeup kit. Why are they in here? I don't know. Okay, yeah, so these definitely belong in my freelance makeup kit, so I definitely have to put these back. This was one that I was using in my personal collection. This is called Dash O Spice. This is really, really beautiful. It's definitely more of like a cool tone, very stone color, very like grayish. That is beautiful. I don't have anything over here like this, so I am going to keep this guy in my collection, but I'm going to put these in my freelance makeup kit. I also have quite a few liquid lipsticks from Jeffree Star. Now, I did purchase a lot of these with my own money, so it's a bit unfortunate that I don't reach for them as often as I should. These are the Velour liquid lipstick. I have this one right here in Red Rum. You guys, Red Rum is such a beautiful shade. You have no idea. Like, look how gorgeous that is. I do definitely feel like I've had these for a pretty long time, so I may need to actually just get rid of them, but this is Red Rum right here, and right next to it I want to swatch Holy Grail by Persona Cosmetics. I definitely like the formula of the Persona Cosmetics liquid lipsticks a lot better than the Velour liquid lipsticks, but that's just my personal opinion. I also feel like this red is just a little bit more rich than Red Rum, so I'm going to keep the one from Persona Cosmetics, and I'm going to get rid of the Velour liquid lipstick in Red Rum. This one right here is called Posh Spice. This is really, really beautiful. This definitely is more of a gray liquid lipstick. Honestly, like, I just don't see myself putting this on. I don't see myself reaching for it often. It is really, really fun to have in your collection. Let's say you're doing like freelance work or you're an aspiring makeup artist that just wants to try new things. I feel like this would be really, really fun. But for me personally, like in my personal collection, I just don't need it, which is why I don't reach for it. I also have this shade right here, which is called Weirdo. This is, I want to say, a true black. I'm definitely going to keep this in my collection just because I don't have any other black liquid lipstick, and Halloween is coming up. I feel like it's always awesome to just have a black in your collection. Just one black. You don't need a million different blacks. Just one. So definitely keeping Weirdo. I also have a pure white shade. This is called Drug Lord. Probably going to keep this as well just because I feel like this is really great for mixing. I do freelance work from time to time, so I am going to keep this in my collection just in case I want to lighten a few shades or really just mix. So this is going to stay. I have two more shades from Jeffree Star. I have this purple shade called Scorpio. This is gorgeous, you guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Scorpio is a really beautiful shade, but as you can see, it is pretty thick going on. It's definitely not supposed to be this thick. So for that reason, I'm just going to get rid of it. I have had it in my collection for a while. And then I have Unicorn Blood, which is a really beautiful vampy shade. This is really pretty. It's not too dried out, and I really love the color, especially since fall is coming up. So I'm gonna keep this. Let's actually talk about some of these Kylie lips that I have sitting here. Some of them I'm most definitely gonna get rid of, like this one right here. This is called True Brown K. This is one of the original lipsticks that originally launched when she first came out with her line. It is a little bit more thicker than it should be, to be completely honest. It is just a true chocolatey brown. I'm gonna get rid of it because I have heard that she changed the formula from like her original formula, so they're not as drying. So I'm just going to get rid of that. I also have this shade right here. This is called Dirty Peach. As you can see, Stormy got a hold of this one, which is why it's all chewed up. I might actually get rid of it for that reason, because it's not really like cute to look at. I'm not entirely sure why I got Dirty Peach, just because I don't really reach for peach shades like this ever, like at all. So I'm gonna get rid of that one too. Another one I have is Dulce K. Again, this is a part of the original set of liquid lipsticks that came out when she first launched her line. So I'm gonna get rid of this one as well. Plus it smells like really, really, really weird. So I did recently pick up the Cocoa collection with lip glosses and liquid lipsticks. This one right here is called Gorge. I'm probably gonna keep this around just because I haven't even gotten the chance to really experiment with it. And that color is stunning, perfect for fall. So keeping this in my collection. Another product I really, really liked is the Bigger the Hoops. This is also a part of the Cocoa collection. This is a really, really, really pretty pink shade. Now, I know I said I was getting rid of this one right here by Persona Cosmetics because I don't really reach for pink shades like this. Are they similar? They are a little bit similar, but I definitely feel like this one pulls like way, way, way more pink than this one. This one is more of like a pink mauve, whereas this one is true like a Saint Germain by MAC. This one kind of leans more like Saint Germain, whereas this one, like I said, is more of like a pinky mauve. This is another shade I'm keeping by Kylie Cosmetics. This is a part of the Cocoa collection. It's called Allergic to Bullshit. You guys, this nude is so freaking pretty. Like, look at that. Now, I know I'm keeping a lot of nudes, but I feel like every nude from every single brand is a little bit different. Plus, a lot of the formulas are different when it comes to different brands. This is just me trying to reason with you guys and explain why I'm keeping a bunch of nudes. So don't mind me over here. I also have Candy K. I'm most definitely gonna get rid of this one because, like I said, this is a part of the original like formula when she launched it, and I've had it for maybe about 3 years now. So this has to go. I'm gonna keep this one though. I recently just got this one. This is called Commando. Now I definitely feel like this is more of a peachy nude. Like I definitely feel like this is a peachy nude that I would wear day to day. Unlike this one right here called Dirty Peach. Like this one is just too light of a peach for me. Like, do you guys see the comparison? I would wear Commando before I wore Dirty Peach, which is why I'm getting rid of Dirty Peach. Not that it's bad, I just feel like this would be beautiful on lighter skin tones where it just looks a little bit weird on my skin tone. So again, sticking to my guns, gonna get rid of Dirty Peach, but I'm most definitely gonna keep Commando. So I have 2 more lip products from Kylie Cosmetics. This here is a part of the Cocoa collection. This is in the shade Ochre. Now, I haven't used this one, but this is a really, really beautiful shade. I know I really don't use lip colors like this often, but that is why I'm keeping it in my collection, just because I feel like it's nice to switch from like your typical nude. Now, this one right here is called Clo Money. This is a part of the Cocoa collection, and this here is really, really, really pretty as well. Since I did just recently pick up this Cocoa collection, I'm gonna keep this, but I know for a fact I have a shade very similar to this in this keep pile already, but still very, very pretty. I have 2 lip products right here from Huda Beauty. Now, I will definitely say the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick formula is probably one of my personal favorites. I don't know what it is. It's just something about them that isn't too matte and over drying. It's literally the perfect consistency. This shade right here is called Girlfriend, and it is such a beautiful shade. Do you guys see how stunning that is? You know what? I'm actually really curious to see how this shade swatches next to Commando by Kylie because they look pretty similar. Actually, no. Okay, so this one right here definitely leans a little bit more brown, whereas this one is more of like a peachy nude. So since there's a clear difference between the two, I'm definitely gonna keep Girlfriend by Huda Beauty. And the next shade I have right here is called Sugar Mama. This is a really, really beautiful shade as well. Sugar Mama right here, as you can see, it definitely is more of like a peach nude, but it is a lighter peach nude, okay? Girlfriend, Sugar Mama, and Commando, they're all very, very different. So I'm gonna keep Sugar Mama as well. Now, I do have a really good color selection of the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid lipsticks. Now, one thing I will definitely say about this formula is that it's not the most comfortable formula, and I try to say that in the best way possible. It definitely feels like vinyl on my lips. I don't even know how to really explain it. When you swatch it, it's really, really wet, as you can see. And when it dries down, it just dries down in a way that I don't really love. But one thing I will definitely say about these lip products is that they are extremely long wearing. Once you have them on your lips, they're not really gonna smudge, not gonna budge. You're not gonna have to retouch this lip product because it really does stay in place and it does not smudge throughout the day. But since I'm not the biggest fan of the formula, I'm probably going to get rid of quite a few of these shades right here. This one is in the shade Poet. This is a really beautiful nude shade, but it's way, way, way too light for my skin tone. So I'm going to get rid of Poet. I'm going to get rid of the one I just swatched. This is called Ruer. Probably butchering that. I'm also going to get rid of Heroin. This one is just way too bright for me personally. As you can see, like, it's definitely more of like a neon orange. I really don't see myself reaching for this anytime soon, especially because we are going more into fall. And this one right here is called Amazonian. Out of all three of them, I will most definitely probably keep Amazonian. I have used this one quite a bit on my channel, also in Instagram photos, and I just really love the way it looks. But again, this isn't my favorite formula, but I do feel like it's important for me to keep in my collection just to kind of reference considering what I do. So let's actually talk about these liquid lipsticks right here. Now, these right here are lip creams, whereas these are true liquid lipsticks. I will definitely say Dominique Cosmetics is definitely one of my favorite influencer-owned brands, right next to Persona Cosmetics. I feel like whenever they come out with products, they are just standout products, and they're really, really, really awesome. So let's actually talk about this color right here. This is called Heartbeat. I really love this shade. I feel like it is very, very unique. It is a red shade, but it's very, very deep and vampy. I also really love the formula of these lip products right here. Again, they're not too matte to the point where they're over drying. They're really, really comfortable on the lips. So I'm gonna keep this shade just because I feel like it is really, really beautiful. And since we are quickly moving into fall, I want to keep a really good amount of deep vampy colors for the fall season. The next shade I have here is called Babe. Now, I have tried to wear this several times. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't look that flattering on me personally. This is more of a pinky nude shade. Again, not my favorite of colors, and I already own a couple from Kylie Cosmetics that are very similar to this shade, so I am going to get rid of this one by Dominique Cosmetics. I have another shade here. This one is called Love Drop, and it is another red shade, but I feel like this red shade is a little bit different than, actually, you know what? Yeah, so it is definitely a little bit different than this one right here, but I don't feel like it's too different. So for that reason, I am going to get rid of a Love Drop. One shade I know for sure I'm keeping is this one right here. This definitely is my favorite shade of all the shades from this line. This one is called Nude Kiss. This is such a beautiful nude shade. You guys have no idea. Like, look at that swatch. Again, this is probably my favorite shade of nudes right here. I feel like it's most flattering on my skin tone, so I'm going to keep this one. So I have two more shades from her Berries and Cream collection. This one is called Plumberry, and then I have Creamy Pink. I actually think I'm going to get rid of both of these just because I feel like this is more of that pink shade that I'm not like the biggest fan of. Definitely leans a little bit more along the lines of like Saint Germain, but a little bit deeper and not as like pale and poppy. But again, I'm not the biggest fan of this shade on myself, so I'm gonna get rid of that one, and then I'm probably gonna get rid of Plumberry. Actually, you know what? I am going to keep this in my collection because this is a really, really beautiful plum shade. And again, fall is coming up, so I definitely want to keep a good amount of berry shades. Let's talk about this one right here. This is by Stila Cosmetics. This is the Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Beso. I don't even think I really need to go into detail. I recently picked this up during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale event in the spring. This is such a beautiful shade. This is literally my go-to red when I want something very, very like bright, not too dark, just fun and poppy, something that is really going to stand out. So of course, keeping that in my collection. I do have some ultra blotted lips. This is in collaboration with Ava. My Life is Ava here on YouTube. I don't really see myself reaching for this often. I use this a couple times. It is really, really pretty, but I feel like if I'm gonna reach for an ultra blotted lip, I'm gonna reach for one that's a little bit more fun and poppy and do more of like a popsicle lip. So I'm gonna get rid of that one, I have this by Becky G in ColourPop. This is in the shade Mija. This is a really, really pretty shade here, but I do have a lot of shades this color already, so I am going to get rid of this one. Another shade I have from ColourPop is in collaboration with I Love Serai. This is in the shade Sueño de Coco. I really, really, really do love this shade. I reach for it pretty often, so I'm definitely gonna keep this one right here. So yes, boo. Killing it. I also have this shade. This is by Anastasia. This is called Naked. It is a liquid lipstick. I want to say that this is going to be way too light for me. As you can see, that definitely is just a little bit too pale, so I'm going to get rid of that. So right here, I have another Ultra Blotted Lip by ColourPop. Now, this is what I was talking about when I said, if I'm going to keep an Ultra Blotted Lip, I'm going to keep something that's a little bit more fun and poppy. This one right here is called Swing Away. I did use this in a makeup tutorial where I was testing out a ColourPop collection. I want to say it was their watermelon collection. Now this is going to be so beautiful blotted onto the lips. It's going to give you more of a popsicle lip. So I'm definitely going to keep this one just because I feel like it's fun to kind of switch up your lip in that sense. I also have another collaboration lip product. This is in collaboration with I Love Serai. This is in the shade 951. I do really love this shade, so of course I'm going to keep it around. It definitely is more of like a purpley mauve, but it is like a little bit deeper than your typical like purpley mauve. So keeping that. Another collaboration with I Love Serai. This is in the shade Softy. Probably gonna keep this one as well. I feel like whenever she does a collaboration with ColourPop, she always comes out with some really, really beautiful shades that I would definitely reach for often. So Softy 951. Keeping them both. I have an ultra matte lip. This is in the shade Secreto, and this is in collaboration with I Love Becky G. This is such a beautiful terracotta shade. It definitely is different. It's unique, so I'm going to keep this around. I know you guys, I really am having a hard time getting rid of colors. I want to swatch it right next to this one created by Patrick Starr. They are completely different, and for that reason, I'm gonna keep both of them. Right here, I have an ultra satin lip that was created in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. This is called Rever. I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to keep this one. You guys know I don't really reach for like orange lips often. It's just not my stilo. It's not something I'm into. So I'm going to get rid of that. One color that I'm definitely keeping is this one right here. This is an ultra metallic lip by ColourPop in the shade Coquette. And I'm keeping this because I feel like it is a really beautiful lip topper, especially since the holidays are coming up. It has that really beautiful sheen to it that is really going to make your lip color stand out and pop and just make it a little bit more unique. Now, what I love about this metallic lip is that it dries down completely matte, and also the pearls in it aren't thick and chunky, so you're not really even going to feel them on your lips. So for that reason, we are keeping this, babe. This is another lip collaboration with I Love Serai. This is in the shade Arriba. Of course, have to keep that because this is a staple color. I feel like this is one of my favorite colors that she created in collaboration with ColourPop, so I'm keeping that. I have a few more shades that were created with ColourPop in collaboration with Becky G. This red one is called Besame, and then we have Chola. I'm definitely going to keep Chola just because I did get rid of True Brown K by Kylie, and I don't have another brown liquid lipstick in my collection. Whoo! That is beautiful. Right next to it, I'm going to swatch Besame. Now, I'm going to get rid of this one just because I'm already keeping Beso, I'm keeping Arriba, and I'm also keeping Holy Grail by Persona Cosmetics, so I don't feel the need to keep another red in my collection. So right here is another collaboration with I Love Serai. This is in the shade Dulce with a T, and I'm gonna swatch this one. I have no idea. Ooh, this is like a really pretty kind of like, it's almost like a strawberry color, but it's more of a wearable strawberry shade, if that makes any sense. So keeping that. Right here is a Kathleen Lights collaboration. This is in the shade Dreamy. Now, for me personally, I'm going to get rid of this one. This one is more of a thicker consistency, which lets me know it has been sitting for quite a while. And the last one I have right here is in collaboration with Becky G in ColourPop, and this one is in the shade Flor. And this is really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that one as well. The last lip colors I have in this container right here are all by L'Oreal. This is part of their macaroon collection. Now, I did do a lip swatch video on these products, which I haven't even gotten around to editing. I did it a few months ago. I do still plan on posting that on my Instagram TV, so stay tuned for that. But I am gonna get rid of some of these that I just know for a fact that I'm not gonna wear. So I'm gonna get rid of this one right here in 820. I'm gonna get rid of 818. I am gonna get rid of 830. I'm not going to swatch these just for the sake of timing. I'm also going to get rid of 824. I'm gonna get rid of 826, which leaves me with these two shades right here. Now I know I have a lot of these nude shades right here, so I'm just gonna swatch it just to see if they are worth keeping in my collection. Okay, so this definitely reminds me of Stone by Dose of Colors. So I do wanna swatch it right next to each other just to kind of get a feel for what these look like. So okay, so I definitely feel like they are very, very similar, you guys. I definitely feel like Stone leans a little bit more purple, whereas this one is more of like a pale version of Stone and not as purple. So I'm gonna keep that one, and I'm definitely gonna keep this one as well. This is 828. This is a really pretty, fun, and poppy pink. Look at that. Whoo, that is beautiful. Okay, so definitely gonna keep this one as well. So this right here is an overview of all of the liquid lipsticks I plan on keeping. I know it looks like a lot, but I feel like I'm also getting rid of a lot. I'm only donating 2 because these were the only 2 that were completely unused in my makeup drawer. I'm now gonna move on to lip glosses. Now, the amount of lip glosses I own is borderline overwhelming, but you have to keep in mind, lip glosses are my favorite lip products of all time. So let's actually just jump into that. Okay, you guys, so the very next drawer I'm going to talk about is my lip gloss drawer. I'm not even gonna lie, you guys, I have a pretty big obsession with lip glosses. Like, this is excessive. So I'm gonna cut it down a little bit. So on my left, I'm gonna have my get rid of pile. In the middle are going to be the lip products that I'm essentially going to keep, and on the right are going to be lip products that I'm going to donate if in fact they are unused. So with that, let's just jump right into it. I want to talk about this lip gloss right here, which is a Fenty Gloss Bomb. Now, I do really love the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I feel like this is a universal shade for all skin tones. It definitely is one of those shades that's kind of like your lips but better, if you get me. So this is definitely something I'm going to keep in my collection. The next lip product I have right here is from Makeup Revolution. Now, I don't really reach for this one often. I just feel like it's way too frosty for my skin tone. If you are of a lighter skin tone, I feel like you will really, really like this directly over top of any lip color you have on. It looks very, very frosty, like I said, and it's just not flattering on myself, so I'm going to get rid of that. I have 3 lip glosses here from MAC. This was from their Aaliyah collection. This one right here is called At Your Best You Are. This is 1 in a Million, and I have Lily's Motor City. Out of the 3, I'm only gonna keep Lily's Motor City. I really love this directly over top of like nude lipsticks and stuff like that. I feel like it really changes the overall color, and it really gives you more of a glossy feel. Obviously, this is a lip gloss, but I really love this shade, again, over nudes. I just feel like it's super, super pretty. As for the darker ones, I'm not really going to keep these around. Another color I'm gonna get rid of is this right here. This is one of the Wet n Wild Mega Glow lip glosses. This is a part of the Crystal Cavern collection, and the only reason I'm getting rid of this is because it is more of a duochrome, so it has some pearl iridescence in it. It definitely has like purple reflex and stuff like that, so not really something I would put over top of any of my lipsticks just because I feel like it really alters the color, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna keep this one though. This is from the Modern Metals collection by e.l.f. This is a really beautiful champagne lip gloss that is very, very similar to the one from Wet n Wild and also Makeup Revolution. The only big difference between this one is that it doesn't have any like purple reflex or anything in it. It is a true champagne, very shimmery gloss that is going to make your lips look extremely beautiful and wet. So I'm going to keep that one. I have 2 lip glosses from KKW Beauty. Now I did buy these with my own money and honestly I am not disappointed. I really love the formula of KKW lip glosses. This one right here is in the shade Super Nude. It is beautiful. And then I have this shade right here, which is called Juicy. It is more of a peachy gloss and I do really love both of them very equally. So I'm gonna keep both of these in my collection. I have a bunch more MAC lip glosses right here. Now these are really, really beautiful. I will definitely say I feel like MAC has changed up their formula from back in the day because these aren't even half as sticky as what they used to be, which I really love and appreciate. I do have a lot of gloss, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick these in my freelance makeup kit. A lot of these are actually unused with the exception of this one right here. This one is Myth by MAC. This is one of my personal favorites, so I'm gonna keep this one in my collection just because it is more of a super nude. And then these other ones right here, I'm just gonna stick in my freelance makeup kit. This is another lip color from the MAC Aaliyah collection. I'm gonna get rid of this one. This is called Brooklyn Born. It is really pretty, but I do have a lot of shades very similar to this one, and it's not really a standout gloss to me, so I'm gonna put that in the get rid of pile. A shade I know for a fact I'm gonna keep is this one right here. This is called Over the Top by Dose of Colors. This is a Desi x Katy collaboration. I really love this gloss. There's something about putting this all over my lips when I don't have a lip color on it, and also topping this directly over top of any lip color I have. That just makes it so incredibly beautiful. So this is gonna go in my keep pile. This lip gloss right here is a part of the Wet n Wild and Pac-Man collection. This is one of the only glosses I kept from the collection, but now that I'm looking at it, I kind of feel like it resembles Lily's Motor City. I'm gonna put them right next to each other, and they are pretty similar, if not spot on dupes, which is crazy. I'm gonna set these to the side together just because I do want to do more of a dupes video. I have this by Wet n Wild. This is the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick. Now, what I love most about this formula here is that it is more of an enriched lipstick in a gloss form. So it kind of looks and feels like somebody took a lipstick, crushed it up, and put it in a very glossy form because it is very opaque. So it's definitely not a sheer lip gloss, but I love that it has a high shine to it. So for that reason, I'm going to keep this around because as you can see, it is a really beautiful nude. I have a Tarte's Glossy Lip Paint. I'm not entirely sure which shade this is, but I know for a fact that I've had this in my collection for a significant amount of time. It is really beautiful, and again, it is one of those enriched lip glosses that is very pigmented, but I have no idea what the shade is. I don't reach for it often, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm also gonna get rid of this. This is also by Wet n Wild. This is one of their Liquid Catsuit High Shine lipsticks. The reason I'm getting rid of this is because I just don't see myself reaching for this color. This is called Bud Romance. It is a purple lip gloss, and I mean, come on, when can y'all see me wearing a purple lip gloss? Never. So that is why I am getting rid of this. I also have this by Rimmel. This isn't a lip gloss. This is a lip glitter, and I'm gonna keep this around just because the holidays are coming up, and I feel like this is gonna be a beautiful lip topper directly over top of a red lipstick. Whoo, when Christmas rolls around, you guys can expect me to use this. This is stunning, so keeping this in my collection. I have a couple more Joseph Colors lip glosses right here. This one is more of that shimmery lip topper that we all know and love. It's called Brillo, and then I also have this one right here called Barely There. I'm for sure gonna keep Barely There. This is such a beautiful nude shade. It is more of a lighter nude, so it'll look amazing over top of a deeper lipstick or something like that, just right in the center, or you could just mix it with your lipstick, wear it on its own whenever you want. Again, this is one of those shimmery lip toppers that you could top over just about any and everything. It is really pretty, and since I did buy this with my own money, I am going to keep it around. It is very similar to Over the Top, but this one is more of like a pale shade, whereas Over the Top is more gold. So I definitely feel like I need both of those in my collection. I have this by e.l.f. I don't even think that this is a lip gloss. I think that this is an eye topper. Oh, you know what? It actually is a lip gloss. not gonna use this, to be honest. I have too many like it. I have this by Revlon. I also have the Los Angeles lip gloss by Smashbox and the Hood Witch. I did talk about this and I did dupe this to one by ColourPop. So for that reason, I'm just going to get rid of this. It is really, really beautiful, but the one I have from ColourPop is more affordable and it literally is the same thing. I'm also going to donate this by Revlon. I've had this in my drawer for a while. I haven't used it and I feel like I have so many lip glosses like this with this shimmer in it, so I don't need to keep another one. So that one's gonna get donated. One that I'm definitely gonna keep is this. This is an ultra glossy lip that Ilo Said E created in collaboration with ColourPop. It is called Curvy. Y'all, this is beautiful. One thing that is crazy to think about is that this is curvy right here, and this right here is barely there. Both of these are actually created with Ilo Said E, but with different brands. So this one was created with Ilo Said E with Dose of Colors, and this one was created with Ilo Said E with ColourPop, and they look very, very similar. So for that reason, I'm going to get rid of this one from ColourPop. This right here actually isn't a lip gloss. This is a liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Patina. You guys, this was one of my favorite shades for so long, but I've had Patina in my collection for a minute, so she definitely has to go, even though very, very, very beautiful, but it's just old, something that I don't need to keep around. I also have a Kylie gloss. This is called Like. Oh my gosh, I was obsessed with this for so long. I'm not sure if her glosses are still made with this applicator right here. This is when she originally launched her lip glosses, but I really, really love the shade, so I'm definitely gonna keep this one in my collection. I also want to talk about these right here from NARS. Y'all, these are so comfortable on the lips. Look at that shade right there. That is such a beautiful like pinky shade. I also love that these aren't sticky whatsoever, and I really love that enriched lip gloss formula that definitely has more of an opaque finish to it, so you don't even need to put on a lipstick or anything with this. It gives you nice coverage and it is a beautiful shade, so keeping this in my collection. I also have 3 of the full spectrum lip glosses by CoverGirl. You guys, I honestly haven't reached for these at all. These are still brand new and they've been in my collection for a little bit now, so I'm just gonna put these in the donate pile considering they still are brand new. So I have 2 lip balms right here. I am gonna get rid of one of them. I'm gonna get rid of the one from Smith's just because I do like the Kapari lip glossy a lot better. This one has definitely turned into one of my personal favorites, so that's gonna go in the keep pile. I also have this by Makeup Forever. This is the Ultra HD Lip Booster. This has absolutely no color to it, but when I tell you guys, it adds like such a smooth, silky feeling to your lips before you actually go in with your lip color. It is unreal, so I am going to keep that. Some products I'm most definitely going to get rid of are these right here from Morphe. I don't know what it is, but anytime I talk about Morphe, people get really bent out of shape in the comments, so to avoid any unnecessary drama or anything like that, I'm just going to get rid of these. So I always feel like it's important for me to have a clear lip gloss in my collection. So I'm gonna keep this one from ColourPop. I'm actually gonna put this in my freelance makeup kit, and I'm gonna keep this one right here for myself. This is by PYT Beauty, and the only reason I'm putting this one in my freelance makeup kit is because when you look at these by ColourPop, you can easily just squeeze out a little bit onto a mixing tray, and it's just a lot easier to have something like this in your freelance makeup kit as opposed to something like this that has more of an applicator to it. I have another Revlon Super Lustrous lip gloss here. I'm going to donate this one because I do already have one in my collection. I also have a Maybelline Shine Shot. This is really, really beautiful, you guys. This has really beautiful kind of like green, purple, and blue iridescence to it. It is just so incredible, and you can do so many different things with this. You could use this as like an eye gloss, a lip gloss. You can do a lot of different things, so I'm going to keep that one in my collection. I am, however, going to get rid of this. This is by Ellie Girl. This is a holographic lip topper. I did use this once. I didn't really love it. It didn't really blow me away, so for that reason, I'm just going to get rid of it. I also have this by L'Oreal. This is brand new. This is a glowing lip gloss in the shade Tropic Like It's Hot. I did really like this when I used it. It has a really beautiful color to it. Nothing too overpowering. As you can see, it definitely is one of those shades. It's kind of like your lips but better. So I'm going to keep this around. This product right here isn't a lip gloss. It is more of a lip oil. It's by the brand I Do Care. It's called their Glow Easy Nourishing Vitamin C Lip Oil. I did a sponsorship with them a few weeks back, and you guys, I fell in love with this lip product. Now going on, it does go on sheer, but it is more of a lip tint. So it is going to tint your lips to be a really beautiful purple shade. I am going to keep this in my collection because I did really love it, and I have been using it nonstop since I got it. I also have this right here by Milani. This is their Keep It Full Nourishing Lip Plumper. I've never used this, and I honestly don't see myself using it, so I'm just going to put this in the donate pile. I also have these lip glosses right here by NARS. You guys, these are some of my personal favorites. This one is called Stripped. It is so beautiful. It is more of a cool tone nude, which I like. As you can see, it's not too warm. I really like this, so I'm gonna keep this around. And then this one right here is called Cozumel. This is also another really pretty gloss, so I'm gonna keep this one too. I have 4 lip glosses from Dominique Cosmetics. These are all a part of the Lemonade collection. Now, as much as I love Dominique Cosmetics, there is no way I'm gonna keep all 4 of these, so I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I'm gonna keep these 2 right here. This one here is called Sweet Tea. It is a really beautiful nude shade. Now, what I like most about these lip glosses by Dominique Cosmetics is that they are extremely sheer. The brand that I can compare these to is the Marc Jacobs High Shine Enamel lip glosses. That's what these remind me of. They're super moisturizing on the lips. While they are very sheer, I feel like they give you a high shine gloss feel that you're not gonna get with like an enriched lipstick, which is why I really love them. I also am gonna keep this one. This one right here is called Peach Tea, and it is more of a pinky tone gloss. So these are the 2 I'm going to keep. I really do love her lip gloss formula. If you guys haven't tried it out, I definitely recommend that you at least try one shade out. If I had to pick out of these 2, I definitely would recommend this one right here. This is called Sweet Tea. I have another one of these very sheer shimmery lip glosses that I'm most definitely going to donate because I already have so many that I'm keeping. I'm going to get rid of this as well. This is called Champagne Glam by e.l.f. This is one of my go-to lip glosses because it is more of a plumping lip gloss, but I really don't reach for it anymore at all. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm also going to get rid of this little mini lip gloss by NARS. I have this by Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Nude Cream. I haven't really gotten around to trying this or playing with this, so I'm going to keep this around because I'm very interested in wearing it and letting you guys know my thoughts. That is such a beautiful color. It's a beautiful mauve. So again, gonna keep that. I'm definitely gonna get rid of this though. This is part of the ColourPop Villains collection. It is more of a metallic lip gloss that I'm not really into. Like, not my stilo at all. I just not the biggest fan, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is another one of the lip glosses by e.l.f. This one is in the shade Peach Bellini. While this is really beautiful, I just feel like it is very sheer for my liking, so I'm going to get rid of this. I have 2 ultra glossy lips from ColourPop. One is in collaboration with I Love Seta E. This is called Glass Lip. Now this is really pretty. It is more of a orange ultra glossy lip with gold reflex to it. I'm gonna keep something like this in my collection, where something like this is just a little bit too dark for me. As you can see, this definitely leans more peach, which is why I am keeping this one in my collection. The other ultra glossy lip I have here by ColourPop is called Snow Day. I am gonna keep this one in my collection because I did tell you guys that this is a spot on dupe for the one from Smashbox that was created in collaboration with the Hood Witch. I am going to swatch them right next to each other so that way you guys could see. This one right here is by Smashbox and this one's by ColourPop. They literally are identical, so I'm gonna keep the one that's more affordable in my collection because why not? Easily accessible, and you can find it at Ulta. I am going to get rid of this. This is an ultra glossy lip. While it is really pretty, I just don't see myself reaching for something like this very often, and it just looks like a very pink gloss if I'm being honest, so I'm going to put that to the side. I am going to keep this one. This is by Kylie Cosmetics. It is a part of the Coco collection. I haven't even really gotten around to playing with this, you guys, but I want to give it a fair shot before I completely get rid of it. It is more of a mauve tone lip gloss with very beautiful champagne reflex in it. So I feel like I'll get a lot of use out of this. All the lip glosses here are by Hourglass. Now, I did do a really good job of getting rid of most of the lip glosses that they sent over, but I pulled out all of the shades that I felt like I would really, really love to use. But now that I'm looking at it, it's almost like a little bit excessive. So I am going to get rid of a few. I definitely want to keep this one right here. This one is in the shade Halo. It looks very, very frosty, I'm not going to lie, but since I got rid of a lot of my frosty glosses, I feel like this one is the only one I want to keep in my collection. It actually doesn't look as frosty swatched on my hand. As you can see, it has really, really nice reflex to it, and it doesn't look like frost, you know? It's like a clear gloss with very nice golden shimmer to it. I have two more glosses by Hourglass. This one right here is called Horizon, and the other one is called Strike. I'm gonna donate these two just because I already have so many colors like that in my collection. Now this is where it gets tricky because I really love a good new gloss. I'm gonna keep these two right here just because I feel like these are colors that I would really, really reach for. This one is called Sublime, and it is a beautiful pinky nude. Ooh. Love that for me. And I'm also going to keep this one. This one is called Child. Ooh, I love that one. Okay, so yeah, definitely keeping that one. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to keep this one as well. This one is called Ignite. I've already used that one, and I'm going to donate the rest of these, which are just very beautiful pinky tone glosses. So I went ahead and cleaned out my drawer just because I do want to fill it with all the lip products that I'm going to keep. So let's actually get to organizing. So this right here is an overview of all of the lip glosses I'm keeping. I definitely feel like I downsized quite a bit, so I'm very, very proud of myself. It's really crazy to think about how many lip products I just got rid of. Like, who needs that many nude lipsticks? I know I sure don't. I'm definitely not gonna hoard this many lipsticks next time around, but we'll see in the next declutter. If you guys have any favorite lip products, let me know what they are down below in the comments. And you guys know anytime I do a declutter, I always have to get back to you. So I am doing 2 mystery makeup box giveaways. If you guys want to be entered into the giveaway, all you have to do is leave me a comment down below, an organic comment, not enter me or anything like that. Like, leave me a comment, genuine comment down below, and then you'll be entered. I'll pick a winner within the next 48 hours, and that is it. I love you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll be sure to catch you guys all on the next one. Deuces.